capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one between the Orlando Wizards taking on the Dragons of Mexico City. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Mexico City team as they enter play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Orlando club, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from Mexico City. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Blackburn. It's complete to the tight end, Bennett. And a gain of 5. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So they bring out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short game.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Reeves. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on 3rd down, Reeves. That pass complete to Moore. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Reeves. And oh, it'll be intercepted. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
On 1st and 10, Blackburn got a man, and he hits him in stride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. Off play action. Blackburn. Still going inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. And what a big-time play there. 47 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. Now a handoff running through the middle. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
He'll try again, and not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Blackburn. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dragons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
Those are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, so get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 11 carries, 62 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Blackburn. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Blackburn. In trouble, and he's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And on now is the punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. When you look at this defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test, going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. From the gun on third down, Reeves. He's going to have the first down and more than that. It's a big play there on third down. 41 yards.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Orlando with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Reeves. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Wizards are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Back to throw. Blackburn. And caught. This is Bennett, the tight end. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And they bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Reeves. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Throwing on first down. Reeves throwing the out route incomplete. It's Glover. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He's going to try and do this himself. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Off the bootleg. Reeves. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Reeves. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6.
Off the play fake. Blackburn. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. Orlando takes back over on offense. Their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
1st down, Wizards.
On 1st down, Reeves. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Glover. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Second and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Orlando.
On 1st and 10, Reeves. And that's going to be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back to throw. Reeves. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Wizards have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Blackburn. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run the counter. Gay, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. Blackburn to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. Now the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing on 1st down. Blackburn. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
1st down, Wizards.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We begin in Charlotte, a good NFC matchup between Seattle and Carolina. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the 2nd quarter. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Desperados looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Falcons seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Off play action. Reeves. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun. Reeves looking left side. That's caught by Moore. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Orlando.
Back to throw. Reeves. He finds his man. Complete. It's Myers. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Reeves. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Wizards take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
To throw on third down, Blackburn. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taking on the midfield logo. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have an excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Shoves him aside, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Well, he gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Wizards are pouring it on.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 47 now, that work with a 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Blackburn. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Operating from the gun, Blackburn. That is caught, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On first down, Bryson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bryson, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Mexico City, first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
2 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons get a bit closer. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Orlando takes back over on offense. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Sinclair. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That one's complete to Tomlinson. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Pickup on the play. First down, Orlando.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Reeves. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Reeves. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Mexico City. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now third down and 6 to go.
And it's third down.
Off play action. Reeves. And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And he'll be kicking into the wind in the 4th quarter now. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And 5 at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, Blackburn. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw. Blackburn. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Yeah, now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
On 3rd down, Blackburn. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 51 yards.
And the Dragons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 4 yards on
From the
pickup.
25, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This offense so far on 3rd down, can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 89 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll run on 1st down. Sinclair, and down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Off the bootleg, Reeves. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
To throw on 2nd down, Blackburn. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, Blackburn. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On 1st down, Gay. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Blackburn looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Dragons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now the try here for the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 127 yards rushing for him now as he... They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Wizards add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw on 3rd down, Blackburn. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing on 1st down, Blackburn. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On first down, Blackburn. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Operating from the gun, Blackburn. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Robbed home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for Orlando, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Mexico City, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.